Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to day 3 here on American Falls. I'm looking forward to a really good day of harvesting today. Should be corn, sunflower, and soy coming online today. This might very well be our last big day of contract harvesting. We should be ready then to purchase our farm, and then that gives us the rest of the fall and the winter to get our new farm ready. Okay, let's head her down to the store, and we'll see what contracts are available for us so we can get our day started. I think most of the corn and the sunflower should be ready today. Oh, that corn crop is ready. Look at that. That's definitely ready for harvest. But we don't know if the farmer's going to do that himself or if he's going to hire it out to someone. Oh, that's another crop ready. So 'tis the season, as it were. All right. And of course, we have no control, even though that crop is ready, we have no control over when the contracts are going to be let. So it could be a bit of a waiting game, but there's always some sort of contract at the store that we can fill our time with until one is ready. We just won't pick a contract that takes too darn long. The other thing too is when if we're going to get into the corn sunflower harvesting business today, we want to pick a fairly big contract first, because then we can reuse that equipment. Well, that would be ideal. This crop, see, this corn crop over here isn't ready yet. Some are, some aren't. So it's going to be a process over today, and I think maybe it might bleed into tomorrow as well. But hopefully we're out of this contracting game by then, and we're setting up our own farm. Where can I park this? I don't think they'll mind if I park this old pickup truck over here on the side. This is a pretty good neighborhood. We'll just leave the keys in it, and if someone needs it moved, well, they can move it. So the gate's open and raring to go. It's 8:30 in the morning. We're coming into winter here. We're getting into the fall for sure. It's not getting daylight till later and later, so the days are getting shorter. All right, let's stand over. We'll stand here in the doorway, out of the way. And let's see what we got for contracts. And do some, oh, we're right into the contracts. Let's go to the top of the screen. Well, there's a good cultivating contract. We certainly could do that. They're pretty quick to do, especially with the big equipment. We got a fertilizing contract that we could do. Not too keen on that, but what do we got here? A harvesting contract. It's corn. It's not a big one. That's a problem. So it's pretty small, and the equipment is not fantastic. Not too eager to take that. 57,000. Oh, we know what that's going to be. Sugar cane. Well, we're not down for that. That would be absolutely a full day thing. Not loving that. Then we're down to plowing. Plowing is slow going. Oh, and there's a sowing what are we sowing here? Sow field with oilseed radish. So someone's laying down a cover crop. Big cedar. Not familiar with that field 26. I can't think of how big that field is, but it's good pay, but you're going to burn through seed. It's sort of like a fertilizer contract. They look a lot better than they really are. Well, we're definitely not going to do sugar cane. Not this time around. We had a big day of harvesting yesterday, excuse me, with those potatoes, and I don't want to repeat that today. I want I want my harvesting to be a lot quicker. So we may have to take something we're not really too hyped up on here. Maybe what we do is we keep an eye on things, and in order to get busy this morning, maybe we take this cultivating contract. That's on field 1. Is that that's the very last field we harvested late last night. We harvested was it flax on it? So yeah, that's not a bad field to run up and do. So let's get the equipment for this. So we'll borrow equipment. Boom. And okay. And there's our equipment. And we'll get this hooked up, and we'll head her up to field 1. That sounds like a good time for everybody. All right, let's just hop aboard, and we'll take a nice nice morning drive. All right, I'm gonna get this gate. I really struggle with articulated tractors. I think a lot of people do, and I think it's maybe it says something about our society where there's a delay when you're steering an articulated tractor. It's kind of like instead of hitting the gas and then cutting the wheel, you have to cut the wheels and then hit the gas. We're just not used to that. Is this thing gonna clear? Yeah. Going this way. Oh. There we go. So yeah, we'll get you up to the field. This is going to take a while. This tractor's kind of slow. All right, we'll get you up to the field, and then we'll get this deployed, and we'll get this running on the field, and we'll have another look at the contracts. Because as soon as we get a good harvest contract, we're going to grab it. All right, see you in a couple. All right, cultivator's doing its thing. That whatever it is the cultivators do. Beautiful. Looks like in our absence, the farmer has limed this field. Nice job. All right, that's doing its thing. I wonder if anything's changed on the contract front. So we got that cultivating contract is going. Field 4. It was field 4 the potatoes? No, that can't be right. No, it's too small a contract. Field 4 is handy here, though. Maybe that was the first flax we did? Maybe, yeah. All right, so we got fertilizer. We still only have the 2 harvest contracts, and we got some plowing. I'm not going to be doing any plowing. I'd cultivate first. So no real change here. Other than that, I think some of the missions, the contracts are disappearing. So which is to be expected. You got to get rid of the old and bring in the new. The best out of all those options, if nothing comes up by the time we finish this contract, we'll grab field 4 and just start next door and do that. Because yeah, I think that's field 4 over there. That first one we did when we thought this field was part of it. All right, so we're not gonna waste too much video time here because, like I say, we're waiting for the real day to start here. This is just a delay. So we're gonna jump forward. We'll let this cultivator go up and down the field, and I'll keep an eye on the contracts. And the minute something changes or we get this field done, we'll bring you back. And hopefully we don't have to go to field 4. I don't want to have to do that. I'd like to get started with our corn and sunflower, and even throwing into that mix a nice big soy field would be awesome. So, all right, we'll see you back here in a few, hopefully. All right, well, field 1 is complete, And we are now... I wonder if I can cut through here. What could go wrong? Field 1 is complete. Still no decent contracts, and it's going for 1 o'clock. So we're gonna go ahead and do field 4. We got the equipment, it's right here, and we're just buying time here, but over half our day is gone, and we haven't even had a chance to do a corn harvest yet. I was really looking forward to that today. So we'll do this one, and then I guess the only option we have really is to pick the best contract out of the bunch and keep going for the day. We have another chance tomorrow to pick up some of those good contracts, but that would be a shame. This vehicle is reserved for contract work. What's happening here? Did it cancel the mission because it's been up so long? Oh, come on. So when I accepted the mission on field 4, it just canceled it. That's not nice at all. Oh, gravy. So... wow. I am disappointed. So we got some sowing contracts. That's not near as profitable as it may look. Plowing. Ugh, plowing is gross. Well now. Field 39. Let's see if we can grab this fertilizer contract just to have something to do. Okay, it's going to let us take that one. So, alright, I guess we're going to fertilize field 39. Oh, okay, that's what we want. That seems like an unusually... maybe it's not. Seems like a small tractor to me. Well, I was really hoping to get a couple of nice big cornfields and be cutting down some corn today, but I guess not. It's a fairly big field. I think we're probably going to need... we'll grab 3 bags, I guess. Whatever's left over is not going to waste, so it's not really an issue. Get this loaded up. Weird. You think it would have grabbed the bag closest to us, but it didn't. There we go. Alright, so I think that's enough fertilizer for that field. Let's get a wide swing here, because I think we're going up to the right, and then we're going up to the end of the road on the right. Wonder if we'll see the train today. Yeah, this only strengthens my resolve to purchase that cattle farm so we can have our own doings instead of being dependent on contracts being offered up. Now that's the field we harvested the oats off of. I don't think that's the right field. No, there's a field, next field up. Next field up. we're going to be fertilizing. I don't know what we're fertilizing. I never looked, but I'd like to start in along the road if I could. Is the fence stop there? So we can swing in here. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It looks like grass, but it can't be grass. Is it grass? Oh, it's rye. Oh, it's it's rye. That's one of the new crops. It looks like a pretty early stage of growth. Does rye get planted like wheat and barley? Let's get this thing running and have a look at that. I'm not familiar with rye. So let's see what it's going to do up here. This field has a little bit of a woodland in the middle of it. Let's see if she's going to successfully cross this before we exit the screen. I know, I'm too close to the edge of the field. I keep forgetting that these things spread pretty wide. I guess it depends on the upgrade that the trailer has too. Oh. She certainly tried. You go do your thing. Rye. I don't know. And rye is one of those crops I've never done before. Planting. So I know why we haven't even noticed it is because yeah, rye. So this is I don't quite understand. So we are now in the planting season for rye. So by the look of that crop, it got planted last month. Cool. And so you can plant rye in March and you can plant rye in September and October. That's different. That's very, very different. Cool. Okay. Did not know that. Okay, so that's a rye crop. I wonder if rye makes straw like the others, like wheat and barley. I don't know. That'll be an interesting experiment. So this crop here will be getting harvested in the early summer, midsummer. And it looks like maybe wheat and barley harvest a little sooner in that window, although the harvesting window for the rye is pretty large. That's pretty cool. Maybe it's so large because if you plant it in March, maybe at the end of its harvesting season, you're harvesting the ones you planted in March. In the early part of the season, you're harvesting the ones you planted in September and October. It's a different crop. I like the fact that they mixed it up a little. I just assumed they would have made it just like wheat and barley, the same windows, but they've altered a little bit. I like that. And that little green belt there is doing exactly what it was intended to do, to fool up workers, which is cool. How are we doing on our fertilizer? We're doing okay. Doing okay. It's hard to judge the size of this field because of that woodland in the middle, but it's a good size field. So, all right, I'm going to continue doing this, and we'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, it looks like the farming gods have not been kind to us. So, I think we're going to accept field 44, harvesting corn, with this equipment. And yeah, I don't know. Something might come up later. Maybe we can tackle it if we have time. But at least we'll be able to get a corn harvest in today, which is really what I wanted to do. So, all right, let's borrow the items. Boom. All right. I guess we're harvesting corn. So let's we'll get up there and get the harvester running. Corn's pretty bulky. So this harvester is going to fill up fast. Let me see one of the trailers. Where's the other trailer? Please tell me it just didn't give us one of the trailers. I thought there was two. Was there even a header trailer? Nah, this header's so small, it's not an issue. Come on, little header. All right. Let's make this tight turn out of here, and we're on our way. I might have to make a cut. No, did it in one cut. I'm getting better at this harvester on the road thing. Yeah, the corn harvester isn't much wider than the harvester itself, the corn header, so yeah, it's not a problem. Never really experienced it in real life. I don't live in a heavy farming area. But yeah, this must be a pretty common sight. These harvesters are huge, and they must get moved all the time, obviously without the header. But in farming areas like this, you must see this large equipment moving on the road all the time. Must be a real challenge for these guys to move this big equipment around on the country roads. I think it's the field straight ahead. It seems like a fairly large field, so this may take a while too. But I mean, if a nice big corn or soy contract comes up, we can always grab the equipment for that one and start doing it at the same time, which might be nice because I could alternate between fields with the larger tractor. Alrighty. I think there's a fence along this side of the field, and I can't remember where the entrance to this field is. I don't think it's straight ahead. I don't know. Maybe we can get in from both the left end and the right end of the field. Maybe there's an opening in the guardrail where it meets the next field. Or maybe the guardrail's only short. Seems a little excessive to put a guardrail up to keep cars from going off into someone's field. I think I'd rather run off in the field than run into a guardrail. I don't think the municipality thought that one out. We'll get this running. Send her off up the field, and then we got to go retrieve the trailer. This seems like a pretty straight edge, so although there's a whole separation in the middle of the field we're gonna have to deal with at some point. All right, so we got this small trailer. Are we gonna have to do a lap around the building? Is there another trailer? I guess not. We were promised two. We're only getting one. Well. Hope we don't have to travel too far to deliver this crop. I don't want to hit the tongue of that trailer. I better realign. Well. Maybe if we pull this one out of the way, maybe the other one will appear. Never heard of such a thing in the game, but I don't know. Nope. We're only getting one trailer. is me. Well, let's get up to the field. I'm sure that harvester is going to fill pretty fast. Corn is a pretty bulky crop, generally speaking. So we'll get up to the field and maybe we could look into if we got to cart this a long way, maybe we should look into buying our own trailer. We're going to need one eventually. I mean, this is only this was only like a $5,000 contract, and we've already leased the equipment. I don't know what that costs, but we're not making a lot of money on this thing. We're doing this for the love of harvesting corn. I'm starting to think here. I noticed that the cornfield here on the cattle farm is ready to be harvested, but the reality is if we bought it right now, which we don't have the money for, but if we did buy it right now, we would have the problem of we don't have a harvester to harvest it anyway. So it's probably not worthwhile. We'd probably end up making more money out of doing it as a contract than buying the field, leasing the equipment, and harvesting it. So why is what oh, the harvester stopped there and turned around and come back. Lovely. Just lovely. Where's he to? What is going on here? You leave a fella to harvest your field and he gets up with this nonsense. What? Why did he stop? I mean, he's doing a great job. He's plugging right along with it here. I don't understand why he stopped right here. What? All right. My OCF is kicking in. Obsessive compulsive farmer. You can't just do it like that. Why did he stop? It makes no sense. Trying hard to take all the fun out of harvesting corn. That's what he's doing. I won't stand for it. All right, let's just send him up the field here and see if he's going to be more trouble. And so wait a minute. Let's send him off for a second. That when we passed over that grass section, it said that this equipment was reserved for this field. Those grass sections in the middle, are they not even part of the field? I don't think it shows up like that on the map. So if we were to buy this field, we don't own those center sections? That makes no sense. So we're on this field here. I can clearly see those sections. So if we do this and pretend like we're going to buy the field, no, it shows that we can buy it all. Why it's weird. That's weird. It's all part of the field, so I don't know why the harvester would show that, other than the fact there's no coin there. I thought it only showed that message when... Oh. Maybe he's sensing that that telephone pole. Not happy about it. Yeah, he sensed that he was going to hit that. Okay, that makes sense. I can accept that. When you get past, does the next one have a guide wire on it too? It does, I think. I might have seen the fence. No, it has one. Yep, got past it. Okay. But back at the other spot when we started back there, there was no reason he harvested on both sides and left this corn strip in the middle for apparently no reason. How we doing? We're half full. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't like being so close to this fence and these telephone poles with the support wires coming off them. Which is good, I guess. I mean, you want to be cautious. You don't want to run into that stuff. Unless you're Jeremy Clarkson. That, Alright, let's just view the spectacle that is corn harvesting. Like, how do you, even if you looked out to the side, if you were the operator of this piece of equipment, how would you even know where you were going? I mean, all you can do is look over here and try to gauge where the edge of the corn is and run the harvester along. You're just in a sea of corn. That's cool. I'd like to do that in real life. That would be so much fun. Just I know it's hard work, and it's great to look at it for 25 seconds and say that looks like fun. But in reality, I guess when these guys get harvesting corn, they might be harvesting corn for a week or two on some of these big farms. So I can imagine. Can you imagine staring at this for 2 weeks solid? It's not as easy as it sounds, for sure. You need some mental fortitude to be able to do that. But yeah, it would be fun to try for a little bit. I would also love to try to drive a tractor up next to the harvester while the guy in the harvester is talking to you over the radio, trying to guide you so the trailer is under the spout. That would be hilarious. All right, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna... Oh no, he's not gonna back up all the way. I've heard some rumors that some of the suggestions for Farm Sim 25 is going to be a much smarter workers. I mean, I understand why the workers behave the way they do now. That thing he just did where he backed up through the crop to line up for the next row, it's obviously designed to avoid running into things that are off the edge of the field and getting stuck. So basically the harvester operates by trying to stay on the field all the time on top of the crop where they know it's safe. But yeah, some smarter workers that knew the terrain around and could make different decisions about how they were going to turn around occasionally. I think that would be a little more fun. All right. So we're gonna let this guy work away for a bit and do his thing, which is glorious. And maybe we should wait. We're at 83%. I'm curious. I don't know the capacity of that trailer, so he's 84, 85. He's going to fill up pretty fast. He's certainly not making it back on the next row. So I'm going to head up that way with the trailer. We've cleared a bit of the field for sure. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that this harvester is not going to fill this trailer in one go. So let's just move up here a little bit. And he's just starting to come back, and we'll see where he stops. Let's have a look at this field again. So that tree line over there is the edge of the field. That tree line is the edge of the field. So we're not... We've harvested quite a bit of this crop. I know we're just getting started. It's maybe like 10% or whatever, but as long as we can get 2 hopper loads from this harvester in this trailer, not too bad. When we get this unloaded too, we should do a quick check. I don't even know where this is going. I don't know which one I was reading. I think maybe seed production. I think seed production is down by the store. Oh, he's stopping. Is he stopping because of me, or is he really stopping? Okay, it was me. That was a total fluky guess. No skill involved. All right. Let's see how much corn this is. It's looking pretty good so far. Please, 33%. 33%. That would give us 3 hoppers to a trailer. We're over 33%. We're going to 40. It's probably going to be more like 2 hoppers to a trailer. Well, we've blown past that too. Nope, just barely. All right, so there'll be a little bit left in the harvester. But yeah, so we'll get 2 harvester loads on a trailer, pretty much. That's not so bad. Let's see where this is going. See what we're into. Seed production. Okay. So this is corn. And yeah, I think we had one crop like that yesterday too, or the day before. It was going to the seed selling station, but that doesn't show up on the menu. But that being said, let's go back to the map. I think I know where it is. I think it's, yeah. That it? I think it's right there. Loading map. Maybe I'm being impatient. I apologize if I'm being impatient. Okay, why are seed production? Yeah. Why doesn't it let me click on that? That's bizarre. Anyway, so that is just down at the end of the road there by the store. I think we delivered there once before. So it's all the way down this road. It's not horrible. We've already got, what's that, 20% of the field harvested? So we'll certainly get 30% of the field in one. That's probably 3 trailer loads. Not too bad. Let's see if there's any hope on this front. We're doing good so far. Oh, no, that's that sugar cane. Yeah, no. Not getting into that today. That's a full day project. All right, well. I'll bring it back when we get this thing loaded up, get it down, and find the seed station, and we'll get a bearing then on how much crop has been delivered. But so far, I think we're showing 8% on the field. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. I'll bring you back now and we get this loaded and get down to the seed station, and we'll dump it and see how much of the crop we have delivered. And then we'll know really what we're into. All right, back in a few. All right, first load down. We got almost the whole hopper on the harvester into the trailer. Great. So let's dump this. Slowly dump this. And see how much of the contract is complete. I'm hoping for 33%. That would mean 3 trips. How much of the crop is delivered? 45% transported. So yeah, 2 more loads are gonna do it complete. It's not so bad. I'm pretty sure, and I can go back and check the video later, but I'm pretty sure the contract for this showed 2 of these trailers, which seems to me that that would have been excessive. So I'm thinking it was correct that I was given 1 trailer, and that the graphic on the contract showing the equipment is incorrect. It's only meant to be 1 trailer, or either that or I'm mistaken in it. I imagined that there was 2 trailers showing. So, back up the field. The harvester should have been chugging away. It's making quite the mess up there, I'm sure. But, yeah, we'll take the helm and clean things up when we get there. I checked a second ago, and still no new contracts. So, but that's okay. We got to do our corn today. I'm happy enough with that. I would have liked to have generated enough funds today, and we still might be able to. We should have some silage that we can sell up in the up in our silo. I don't really want to sell all of it though. I'd like to be able to use that to make some TMR. I'd have to find a way to make hay. Are there any grass fields on this map? We should check that, because I'm assuming October, November next month there might be some baling contracts come up. Because if we could get ourselves some hay, even grass or hay, we could use that with our silage to make TMR, and maybe we could buy that cattle farm. What is that harvester doing way over there? Maybe we can get some TMR made up and get a few cattle over the winter. I'd like to buy some calves and raise them up and then grow a herd, but we'd have to buy a lot of calves to you know, how many years do we want to spend here? If we buy, you know, 10 calves, we'll be the next decade just building out a decent herd. So, this guy's 83% full. He's chugging away like a champ. All right. I'm pretty horrible at this. So we'll look at grass field. Grass fields are gray. Pretty sure there must be a way just to highlight the grass fields, but would we say that's, no, we know that's poplars. That must be poplars too. Where's this whitish, lightish gray they speak of? Are you telling me there's no grass fields on this map? No, that's impossible. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the color we're looking for. Field 7 was fallow, or just recently cultivated. So maybe now that's been planted with grass. Don't think that's gonna help us, but that seems like the right color. Let's have a look around here. Definitely got a beigey tint to it. This is greener. I don't know what these are, but they're definitely not grass. No, that's pinkish. How can these change hue when I move over them? Look at the color changes on the periphery. Yeah. That's on the edge of our cattle farm. We should check that. Maybe that's grass? So we might have a chance here. Are these 2 fields grass? We'll check that. If that's the case, we might get ourselves a baling contract to be able to snag some hay. What that means is I don't want to waste our silage if we don't have to. So, all right, well, I might run across the street real quick. Let's get this unloading. All right. So real quick, we'll run over here and see if we got our colors correct, and it has been grass planted next to the cattle farm, which would be awesome. And at this point, we're into October. It would have to be in its first stage of growth. Oh, it is. October, November. So oh, it's rye. That's rye. Is there no grass on this map? I mean, there's the cattle pastures here and the periphery. This is grassy looking. The cattle farm has a couple of pastures that maybe we can get some hay off, but I don't think we're going to be able to get ourselves through through a season like that. That's fair. Oh, maybe it's not that big after all. There's a little bit of grass here that I guess we could get in here and mow with a small piece of equipment. So in order to get a piece of equipment in here, it has to pass through here. Small tractor with a small mower maybe, or a folding mower. Might be able to sneak into these fields and mow this. Oh wait, you can get in here. So this one we can get into from here. Can we just drive right on here? No, it's a fence. This one might be a little tougher to get into. So it's a possibility that we could get a little bit of hay off that field. We certainly... And there's some grass in and around this farm that if we mow every scrap of it, we might be able to get some calves on that farm if we buy it. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep working away at this field, and hopefully a nice big corn or soy contract comes up. But I'll bring you back when we get this field leveled out, and we'll see where we're going next. All right, we might have ourselves a little bit of a problem. So all the corn is harvested, and I have 1,074 liters on the trailer, but the contract isn't finished. It's 99%, but when it finished up, it said that 90% of the crop was delivered. I'm a little worried this mission might be glitched. Let's hit the dump button and see if we're going to have some success. So 94% is transported for the field. The harvester is empty and there's no corn left on the field. Right. Well, that's a tiny bit of a problem. Well, I guess I did miss that one stick of corn. I mean, I can't imagine that's going to put the counter up too much. Or maybe it's 2 sprigs, 3 maybe. Oh boy, 1 liter of corn. Yeah. I can only imagine that. I don't know how the algorithm works on this. Does it take into account the fertilization state of the field or all that sort of stuff? Because this field was very poorly fertilized, I believe. And did it count this area as part of the field? And obviously I haven't harvested that area because there was never any corn on it. Oh my gravy. Well now, so we've got ourselves a bit of a pickle. I'm 94% crop delivered. All the crop is delivered. My oh my oh. So I could buy a couple of 1,000 liters of corn to finish the contract. I don't even know if that's a real solution. I assume with all the stuff I have here, we can buy oats, pig food. Maybe you can't buy corn. So I guess that might not be an option at all. We can buy oats and wheat because they're feeds, but we can't buy corn. Okay, that's depressing. I don't think it makes any difference. It should be the exact same options. Don't wheat, pig food, road salt, that'll come in handy, and total mixed ration. Okay, so that option's off the table. The other option is we can abandon the mission. The other option is we keep it open and we wait for another corn contract to come up. Oh, what a pickle we have ourselves in now. What time of the day is it? It's 1:38. All right, let's run the clock ahead a couple of hours at most, and if a corn contract doesn't come up, we're in a real pickle now. All right, well, I'll try running ahead a couple hours and see if we can find ourselves a contract. Back in a few. All right, well, this has gone from bad to worse. The sun is going down. It's like 4:30 in the evening. The corn harvest, not finished. Don't have enough corn. No new corn harvest came up. So I thought, why not squeeze in a cultivating contract? Because that's available right now. And for you people paying attention, it's past 4 o'clock and the gates are closed. I wonder, I saw this contract and I'm like, cultivating contract, Then I saw the tractor and I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta do that. Not a big fan of the articulated tractors, but yeah, this one's a beauty. I mean, look at this beast. Wonder if this beast can just drive right through the fence. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, gravy. Yeah. I just had a thought. I wonder if this gate will let you out even after hours. I know, grasping at straws here. Boom. No, sir. That gate is having no part of that nonsense. Oh, even my truck is trapped in here. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, well. It's not a biggie. Well, what I'm going to have to do here now is we did do our corn harvest. We're going to fix that problem. I'm sure first thing in the morning or sometime this evening, I'll slowly run the clock out this evening and see if I can grab another corn contract. Tomorrow's a corn harvest day, so there's going to be harvest, but I'm just afraid if one comes up like at 10 o'clock tonight, it will disappear at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning and we might miss out on it. So I'll watch tonight, see if I can grab a corn harvesting contract for tomorrow morning. We've still got we'll still get this this cultivating contract done. We own that now. I don't think that's a problem. And then if we can nab some corn in the morning, we can go and finish that first contract, and hopefully the corn problem isn't persistent over all the cornfields. It's just a small glitch. And then tomorrow we should be back on track. I'd still like to do a nice big corn harvest with a nice big harvester, and I wouldn't mind grabbing a soy harvest as well. I think soy straw is a thing in this, and I'd like to see that and figure that out. So obviously, I mean, there's a bunch of cornfields around that are gonna come online tomorrow, or later tonight. Ooh. I don't think I'd mind getting that one. She's pretty much 100% field. Top notch. All right, well, the sunset is beautiful anyway, so that's lovely. But we're going to have to call it there. And we'll see tomorrow morning if this was a bad day or a good day. If we can finish that cornfield, I'm going to call it a good day. So tomorrow will tell. We should have another couple of fields to harvest tomorrow, and we got that cultivating job to do, and hopefully by the end of the next episode we're going to be on our cattle farm. That is my goal. That's where I want to be. So all right, I guess a short one today. Nothing went right, but hey, it was still a beautiful day and we got some farming done, so that's a good thing. All right, thanks for coming, and I hope to see you all here in the next episode. Thanks, guys.